similarities between the Bulgarian mentality and the Egyptian.
Right.
Of course, the Egyptian mentality, I mean, in general, Egypt as country is much more complex because it's a huge country, but very only 7 million and 800,000 population, so which is more or less the size of Shubra.
Okay.
So, but we have been influenced very much by the Ottoman Empire. And Bulgaria, together with Egypt, used to be a part of this empire. And I believe there was a lot of exchange even at that time, in a way. So that's the first point that helped me a lot. Even sometimes in the, when I do my political assessment, it's very useful because then the politicians, they act according to their national mentality. So for some people who are from, Nordic countries or the West Europeans, for them sometimes it's difficult really to assess the realities. But the second factor is that for almost all my professional career, I worked with the Middle East and North Africa. So I'm familiar with the issues and the problems here.
What does Your Excellency hope to achieve during your time here in Egypt?
It is the normal, I would say, the normal dream of every ambassador. He wants to see the relations in much better shape and condition than taking the posting. And that's another challenge because Egypt is, since my arrival, is in transitional period. If you're in transitional period, you're not dealing with the routine establishments. You have to react in a very dynamic situation, which is really difficult sometimes to assess and to position yourself appropriately so that you are well understood and well. And, but after 3 years and a half, and the most difficult periods that we have passed already here, inshallah, I'm quite optimistic that at the end of the day I will reach personally my personal task, and it will be of benefit of the both countries.
Standing in the hinterland of the Eastern Mediterranean, Bulgaria has historically been engaged in a complex and active relationship with the region. This was the context of the country's policies to the immediate neighbors and beyond. During the Cold War, one of the Bulgarian key contributions was the support of the Soviet strategies regarding the Straits, whose geopolitical value remained undiminished. It was in the late 1950s that Bulgaria began transforming the relations with the Mediterranean Arab states beyond the strictly diplomatic. The effort was catalyzed by the crisis, which marked a new phase in the Middle East conflict and accelerated the pan-Arab movement. In tune with the rest of the Soviet bloc, Bulgaria condemned publicly the attack on Egypt and demonstrated support by sending medicines. In July 1958, Bulgaria protested against the American military intervention in Lebanon. Internal developments in some Arab states also provided openings for overt Bulgarian reactions, such as the expression in 1957 of the political support for the Syrian government, which was in battle due to the closeness to the communists. The following year, Bulgaria began aiding the Algerian FLN. Foreign relations of Iran refers to the intergovernmental relationships between Iran and other countries. Geography is a very significant factor in forming the Iranian foreign policy. Following the 1979 Iranian Revolution, the newly born Islamic Republic under the leadership of Ayatollah Khamenei grammatically refers to pro-American foreign policy of the last Shah of Iran, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. Since then, the country's policies have oscillated between the two opposing tendencies of the revolutionary order, which would eliminate the Western and the non-Muslim influences while promoting the Islamic revolution abroad, and pragmatism, which would advance the economic development and normalization of the relations. Iran's bilateral dealings are accordingly confused and contradictory. The term foreign relations of Israel refers to the diplomatic, commercial and cultural ties between the State of Israel and other countries around the world. Israel joined the United Nations on the 11th of May in 1949. Israel maintains the diplomatic ties with 157 countries. Israel maintains full diplomatic relations and open borders with two of the Arab neighbors, Egypt and Jordan, after signing peace treaties in 1979 and 1994 respectively. The close friendship with the USA has been the linchpin of the Israeli foreign policy for decades. From the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 until the Iranian Revolution and the fall of the Pahlavi dynasty in 1979, Israel and Iran maintain close ties. Algeria has traditionally practiced an activist foreign policy. In the 1960s and the 1970s, Algeria was noted for the great support of the Third World policies and independence movements as well.
Bulgaria is situated at the heart of the Balkan Peninsula. Many a European traveler has described Bulgaria as a piece of paradise. A sea, rivers, lakes, mountains, forests, plateaus and plains, warm, cool, mineral water springs, all within the bounds of a relatively small territory. The larger portion of the country has a moderately continental climate. Present-day European civilization emerged in what is today Bulgaria. History finds the first records of human activity in these lands to the Paleolithic age. Hamas Baruch formed the Bulgarian state, unifying 8 Bulgarians with the descendants of ancient Thracians and locally settled Slav tribes. Present-day Sofia is heir to an ancient Thracian city called by conquering Romans Serdica. Today Sofia is the capital of Bulgaria, the biggest and most vigorously developing city in the country. Sofia has links via roads and airways with all points, near and far removed, across the world. Black Sea littoral is a preferred holiday destination for an increasing number of tourists from around Europe. It offers an ideal package of healthy climate, numerous days of sunshine in the summer season, various resorts coming up to the mark of renowned European counterparts to make a holiday unforgettable. Palaces and churches, ruins of ancient fortresses, past and present, merge on this land where life has prospered since time immemorial. Kaliakra, Sangria, present-day Masaba, and Apollina, present-day Sozopol are most stellar examples in point. Many of the conservation areas around the Bulgarian Black Sea were set up to safeguard endemic plant and animal life. Such are the reserves of Kaliakra, Kamchia, Reputani, and many others. Special care is taken, for instance, at the Kaliakra Reserve to help the mink seal, an endangered species, survive and preserve the huge diversity of bird life. The town of Baltic lies some 30 kilometers to the northeast from the port city of Varna.
We were interested to find out when diplomatic relations were established. When were diplomatic relations between Bulgaria and Egypt established?
It is the country that has the longest diplomatic relation among the Arab world. The relations were established on 3rd of February 1926. So next year we should celebrate 90 years of our diplomatic relations. But again, I'm saying that even before we have had quite strong relations inside the Ottoman Empire. During these 90 years, there were periods, as even in personal relations, ups and downs. For instance, we cut the relations 2 times. During the World War, because we were participating in different sides in the Second World War, until 47. And then from 78 to 84. 1978 to 1984. And at that time, I believe it was due to some ideological reasons that are not reflecting at all the real value of the relations. So that was, as you remember, that is the period of the Soviet